Dear friends, Bible does not forbid or even criminalize abortions. On the contrary, in the Hebrew Bible you can find instructions for abortion by magic. In the book of Numbers, chapter 5, there are instructions for a bizarre ritual known as the bitter water. If a woman was pregnant and her husband suspected infidelity, he could request that a priest perform this dark magical ritual. The priest would prepare a magical potion called bitter water and make the accused woman drink it. The magic was intended to terminate her pregnancy by miscarriage if she was unfaithful, and if found guilty in this way, she was cursed and most likely executed by stoning. If she did not miscarry after drinking the bitter water, but carried her pregnancy to full term, her accusation was deemed false and she was considered innocent. The child was legitimate. As recorded in the Bible, this magical ritual appears to have been composed from two different sources, or more precisely, it originated in two different periods. The older version concocted the bitter water potion from dust swept from the floor of the temple. The later version introduced a magical element involving writing. Curses were inscribed on a parchment, and then the ink of those words was washed into that magical potion. This potion was then used in what scholars call an ordeal, a magic of divine judgment. The goal of the ritual was to magically distinguish legitimate and illegitimate pregnancies and to terminate those pregnancies which were deemed illegitimate. Temple priests were directly involved in preparing the abortion potions. And if we follow the logic of the ordeal, which is magic of divine judgment, it was ultimately no one else but the deity who performed what could be called a prescription abortion. So here you go. The Bible not only does not outlaw abortions, but it provides detailed instructions for abortion by magic. And it is something not many people may know or realize about the Bible. And allow me a few more words about this troublesome matter. Both versions of this biblical magic potion present serious health hazards. Floor dust from the temple where animal sacrifices were performed must have been contaminated with animal fecal matter and all its microbial and parasitic pathogens, included but not limited to tetanus and botulism, E. coli, and various stages of numerous intestinal or other parasites. This version of the bitter water could easily have been harmful, if not outright lethal. The other version or permutation of this bitter water used ink. Ancient scribal ink was composed not only of cancerogenic soot and petroleum thinning oils, but was also known to contain various metals and their toxic oxides or compounds: iron, copper, nickel, zinc, cobalt, cadmium, lead, mercury, arsenic. All of these were used in different ancient and medieval inks. Drinking any amount of ancient ink could have been highly dangerous. And this does not even take into account the psychological and spiritual distress and traumatic atmosphere demonically crafted to terrify any unfortunate woman by this overwhelmingly dark ritual, with all its pathological preoccupation with paternity and open to patriarchal or male abuses. Let this serve as yet another reminder and a warning that the Bible cannot and must not be taken literally. And evangelicals and fundamentalists would do good to really learn and study Bible. Then they will know that Bible, just like other ancient texts, needs to be read judiciously and always carefully interpreted. And finally, I strongly disprove this dark magical ritual of bitter water for all of its patriarchal abuses and misuses of poor pregnant women. But counterintuitively, it also shows that the ancient people thought about unwanted or even criminal pregnancies, and they made allowances for them. And so if really pressed to find a modern interpretation, I would very strongly argue for reinterpretation of this text, taking away agency from religious patriarchalism, from hands of temples and its bigoted priests, from the hands of jealous, abusive husbands, and give them back this agency to doctors and to women themselves. That would be my extrapolation, interpretation of these otherwise dark texts into our own, hopefully more enlightened times.